If you took an economic injury disaster loan during the pandemic and you have fallen behind, the government can now take money straight out of your paycheck, your tax refund, even your Social Security, with no court order, and this video shows you how to stop it. The government just started seizing money from more than 1 million business owners. The pandemic loan that kept your business alive in 2020 has quietly turned into one of the most aggressive debts in the country. Did you know the government can garnish your wages without ever taking you to court? Did you know your balance can jump 30% overnight just for being sent to collections? $22 billion. That is how much pandemic business debt the SBA just shipped to the Treasury for collection in a single move. In April, the agency sent 562,000 pandemic-era loans to the Treasury and the Justice Department for aggressive collection. More than 1.3 million of these loans are now in default. To put that in perspective, that is more than 1 in every 4 of these pandemic loans ever issued. And the help that used to protect borrowers has run out. By the end of this video, you will know the 4 things the Treasury can take, the trap that makes the debt explode, and the 3 moves that can still stop it. Stay to minute 4 for the move that freezes collections immediately. So here is what actually changed. For years, the SBA was allowed to keep servicing these loans and work with borrowers who fell behind. That permission expired at the end of March. The agency can no longer hold them. For 4 years, borrowers who fell behind could call the SBA and work something out. For defaulted loans, that door has now closed. Now, once one of these loans is delinquent for about 4 months, it goes into default and gets sent to the Treasury. And once it goes, it does not come back. Read this part twice. Once your loan is at the Treasury, the government has powers a normal lender does not. It can garnish up to 15% of your paycheck, intercept your federal tax refund, and offset your Social Security, all without a court order. And the moment it is referred, a 30% collection fee is added to what you owe. Here are the 4 things they can take, no judge required. 1. Your wages. The Treasury can garnish up to 15% of your paycheck directly from your employer through administrative wage garnishment. 2. Your tax refund. Any federal refund you are owed can be intercepted and applied to the debt through the Treasury Offset Program. 3. Your Social Security. A portion of your benefits can be offset to pay the loan, even in retirement. 4. Your federal payments. If your business receives any federal contract or vendor payments, those can be seized too. And here is the part that should make you stop the video. The moment your loan is referred to the Treasury, a 30% collection fee is added on top. A $50,000 balance becomes $65,000 overnight, before interest, just for being sent to collections. And that fee is not negotiable once it has been applied. And here is the part most people get wrong. Once it reaches the Treasury, the SBA loses the power to help you. It can no longer pause it, reverse the default, or negotiate. The trap is ignoring the notices, because everyone you throw away pushes you closer to garnishment. Here is the move nobody teaches. If the debt is truly unaffordable, a specific kind of small business bankruptcy, called Subchapter V, triggers an automatic stay that stops wage garnishment and Treasury offsets immediately, and can restructure the loan into payments you can actually afford. It is not the right answer for everyone, but almost no one knows it is on the table. Quick reset for anyone just jumping in. The protection expired. Defaulted loans now go to the Treasury and cannot come back, and the Treasury can take your wages, refund, and Social Security with no court order, plus a 30% fee. Here is exactly what to do. Before I show you the 3 moves, let me give you the 1 rule that decides how much power you still have. Quick favor. If this is the first video that explained what is actually happening with these loans, hit that like button and drop a comment below. I read every single comment and reply personally. Share this with any business owner who took a pandemic loan. And don't forget to subscribe. We put out several new videos every week. Drop a comment. Did you take an economic injury disaster loan? Are you current or behind? I want to see how many of you this is hitting right now. Okay? Here is exactly what to do. 3 moves. Move 1. If you are behind but not yet referred, act before the Treasury gets it. This is the window where you have the most power. Check your loan status in the SBA loan portal, call the servicing center, and ask about every payment option you still qualify for. Once it goes to the Treasury, all of that disappears, so move now. Ask specifically about hardship options and whether you can bring the loan current, because those choices only exist while the SBA still holds your file. Watch this part carefully. If your loan is already at the Treasury, you usually have a short window, often around 60 days, after their notice to respond before offsets begin. Do not ignore that letter. It is your last chance to dispute the debt or set up an arrangement before they start taking money. Move 2. Protect what you can, especially a joint refund. If you file taxes jointly and only one spouse is on the loan, the other spouse can file an injured spouse claim to protect their share of the refund from being seized. And if you believe the balance is wrong, dispute it in writing within the window. Most channels miss this. The single most important fact is timing. Before referral, you talk to the SBA. After referral, you are dealing with the Treasury, and the rules get far harsher. The day you fall behind is the day the clock starts, so the earlier you act, the more options you keep. Move 3. If the debt is unaffordable, get real legal advice now. Talk to a bankruptcy attorney about whether Subchapter V fits your situation. It can stop collections immediately and restructure the debt, but it has rules and limits. So this is a conversation for a professional, not a decision to make from a video. Let me bring it all together. The protection on these pandemic loans expired. Defaulted balances now go to the Treasury and cannot come back. And the Treasury can take your wages, your refund, and your Social Security with no court order, while a 30% fee is added on referral. The one rule that beats all of it: act before referral, because once it is at the Treasury, your options collapse. If you are behind, contact the SBA now. If you are already at the Treasury, answer the notice and protect a joint refund. And if the debt is impossible, ask an attorney about Subchapter V before they start garnishing. Here is what to do this week. Log into the loan portal and check your exact status. If you are behind but not yet referred, call the servicing center this week. While you still have leverage, 10 minutes now can be the difference between a payment plan and a garnished paycheck. One last thing before you click off, and here is some good news to end on. If your business has a loan, a tax change just made more of your interest deductible, and many small businesses can deduct all of it. I break it down in the next video. If this video helped you, please give it a like and leave a comment. I read every comment and reply personally. Send this to any business owner who took a pandemic loan, and make sure you subscribe, because we put out several new videos a week, all free. And the next video you should watch is the tax change that just made more of your business loan interest deductible. This new law quietly changed one of the most valuable tax deductions available to businesses with loans. I will show you who qualifies, how the new formula increases your deduction, and why many small businesses can deduct every dollar of their business interest. A few minutes could help you avoid missing a valuable tax break. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you there.